How you doing? This is a guy from Pittsburgh, and this is today's edition of Trump Talk. Well, I tried to look up Trump news today, and all I found was nothing but leftist news media posts attacking Trump left, right, and center. And even USA Today saying now that Donald Trump has attacked every Republican, and now he's going to go after Ted Cruz. And yet, Ted Cruz likes Donald Trump. There's a picture of him and Cruz at the Capitol in September. And Trump said, looks like Ted Cruz is getting ready to attack. I am leading by so much, he must. I hope so. He will fall like all others, will be easy. Meanwhile, Cruz tried to tamp down any discussion of a brewing spat, tweeting later in the day, the establishment's only hope, Trump and me in a cage match. Sorry to disappoint. At real Donald Trump is terrific. And meanwhile, that same establishment had a secret dinner meeting where they discussed what happens if they get to the convention next year in Cleveland and Trump does not have all the delegates he needs to get the nomination. So they talked about a brokered convention. Ben Carson said he'd leave the GOP if the will of the people were thwarted by the party bigwigs and the establishment Republicans who fear Trump and who fear Ted Cruz. And I think the perfect ticket might well be Trump Cruz or Trump Carson, even though Carson has fallen in the polls. And Ted Cruz has expressed his respect for Donald Trump. I think he likes the guy, and Trump has reciprocated. So they make a big thing out of nothing, as if these two are suddenly going to be enemies, and that hand on Cruz's shoulder is going to secretly have a knife in it, and Trump will plunge it in Ted Cruz's back. You can't find anything positive about Donald Trump, so you make something up. There's no feud between these two guys. The only feud they have is with establishment Republicans, Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton. They want Hillary Clinton to go down in defeat, and they want a Republican to win in 2016. That's it. And the majority of people out there who would vote for Trump want him to get in and block Muslims and anyone else. It's not a matter of religion from entering the country until they're vetted. Excuse me. By the way, I forgot, I want to wish Tonya Young and Lisa Esperanza, I may be mispronouncing that, I can't read my own writing, I'm sorry, all the best. I thank you for subscribing to my channel. Excuse me, I'm still a little sleepy. The people told me to wake up. Well, you know, there's times I'm doing these videos in the middle of the night, and I've had no sleep. So if you can't accept a guy yawning or something in a video because he's only had, like today, I was up all night because of an eye infection. I've had an hour of sleep. I'm sleepy at times when I do these videos. And yet, instead of sleeping, I get phone calls from people saying, when are you going to do the next video? When are you going to do a video on Trump? When are you going to do a video on... I got calls today over and over and over again saying, Art Bell is quitting the show. You're going to do a video on Art Bell. I said, I got to sleep, guys. I got to get some sleep. So I've had 1 hour of sleep since yesterday. So if you don't like my yawning, too bad. I'm going to yawn occasionally. Try to stifle one now. But like Archie Bunker used to say to Edith Bunker and All in the Family, the leftist press needs to stifle this talk of Cruz and Trump attacking each other because it ain't going to happen. But I'll tell you one thing. If the GOP tries to deny Trump the nomination, they're going to have a fit with the rank and file who will either stay at home in droves like they did under Mitt Romney or raise so much hell, and the GOP will never get another dime. And Tom Sullivan had an interesting take on it. He thinks that the establishment GOP are doing this to ensure a Hillary Clinton victory because, as a caller said, John Boehner and Mitch McConnell did nothing with the rank-and-file Republican base wanted. They voted them in to get rid of Obamacare. They voted them in to impeach Obama. They voted in to stop Obama's unconstitutional executive orders. And instead, as the caller said, Boehner and McConnell were in Obama's pockets. They did everything he wanted. And the rank and file Republican, the conservatives, the Trump people, the Tea Party people, but the people that vote Republican are sick and tired of their get along and make yourself rich rhinos in Congress and in our party, and the people that run the party, like Reince Priebus, ignoring the wishes of the people that put up the donations and do the work. Let Trump run and let the field be vetted. Oh, one other thing. They're going to have a CNN debate. And because they average out Iowa polls and New Hampshire polls, real losers are being put on the main stage when they've only gotten 1%, 2%, 3%. So you got Kasich and other people getting on the main stage when they should be relegated to the waste bin of history. They don't deserve the main stage. They don't deserve in the second stage. And it's only going to be a month and a half or so before we have the first vote in Iowa, the Iowa caucus, and then we'll see what gets filtered out like panning for gold. We'll see the gold flakes in the bottom of the pan and the rocks being thrown out back into the stream. And we'll get rid of this 10 or 12 or 14 or 16 GOP candidates to maybe 4 or 5. And Jeb Bush, the deluded one, thinks that he's going to be the nominee or he'll be in a big fight with Donald Trump. Well, you know what? The left hates the Bush family. The right doesn't like Jeb Bush. Jeb Bush has as much chance of becoming the Republican nominee for president as they have solving the bug blight that's decimated the Florida orange crop. So that's Trump talk for today. I'll be back tomorrow with another episode, so watch for that every day. Donate to my PayPal account if you want to see these videos continue. I'll post a link in the discussion thread on my forum, on my video. And have a great night and a safe night and a great weekend. And I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.